And welcome back to Batman Arkham Asylum. Let's see, can I sort you now?
Ladies and maniacs, I apologize for this interruption.
Okay, I can't show you everything yet. I'll wait until I get out of the area then.
Regular entertainment.
Is he okay?
Like I said, it seems slower
Up until a few seconds ago, I
in
killed
this
everyone in the room
part.
and then much cartoons. But then, well, you know how I do love a captive audience.
Come on, I want to. Oh, I thought I got him down. Okay, I have him now. Okay.
I'm just warming you up, Bats.
Let's go.
Fresh from Blackgate Correctional Facility, with a combined sentence of 752 years. Ding, 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 it's round 2.
That reminds me of, there was a 12-part storyline when Dick Grayson was taking over Batman after Jean Paul Varley. I don't do France, I'm sorry, I don't think it's Jean actually pronounced that way. Where there's a riot at Blackgate because of something Two-Face did. Somebody there had a like 762 life tomes or something like that. I think it was like part 9 or something. I don't know, that just reminded me of that. Okay, let's counter him. And destroy him. Times 13, that's not bad for that kind of fight. By the way, I'm not very creative at fighting.
The system's jammed. We're stuck in here. Joker's in full control of the security gates.
I'll find a way out. Gordon, try and contact the warden. Let him know what's happened.
Yeah, he was so talking
I'll be
to.
back.
Okay. Yeah. So it's this whole first part in this area that's
Don't make promises you can't
kind of
keep,
quiet,
Bats.
annoyingly. Okay.
I'm in control of the asylum. You're not going anywhere I don't want you to. Understand?
Okay, let's see.
If you think I'll let you run...
Blah, blah, blah. Always with the hero speed. Ooh, I'm getting bored of watching you. Why don't you just come find me?
Oh, he's just opposite. I think he does.
You know it's a trap.
Oh yeah, he does.
Of course it is.
It might be... Oh, I get to do character profiles. Okay, here's the deal. We have 3 right now. There are a total of 80, I believe. I'll look at them as I get them. And in fact, I will keep a list on a piece of paper of the ones we look at. I'm not going to go through reading... Well, let's see. So they have 3 parts, the character profiles, the story, which is just the odds and etc. How do you... the information, and the attributes. Okay, I'll at least read the story for all of them. And by the way, I'm not sure I like the pictures they chose. The pictures they made for a lot of these characters. This one's okay, but I'm not a big fan of some of them. When his parents were gunned down in front of him, young Bruce Wayne resolved to rid Gotham City of the criminal element that took their lives. He trained extensively to achieve mental and physical perfection, in addition to mastering martial arts, detective techniques, and criminal psychology. Just as about to prey on a criminal's fears, Batman fights crime with the aid of specialized gadgets and vehicles, operating out of his secret Batcave below Wayne Manor. Everybody knows the story of Batman. I've been watching Gotham, and it's had its ups and downs, believe me, but that scene where it saw the murder of Martha and Thomas Wayne, I thought was done just amazingly. It was just, I really liked that scene. Now I think Bruce's scream like after it all happened. I think that was a bit over the top, but his appearance was just more, so I'll give him a pass on that. Real name Bruce Wayne, occupation CEO, philanthropist. Base of operations, is it ours going to be Gotham? I don't know why they even have the hair. Blue eyes, black hair apparently. Yeah, I guess, I have no idea what his eye. He's 6'2", that's, I think, I don't know. I've always seen 6 as the average height for males. Maybe I'm wrong, I've always seen it as the average height, so he's a bit taller than average. Weight 2 ton. I don't know, I guess that's fine. First appearance, of course, Detective Comics issue 27, May 1939, which I have a reprint of. And I don't even... If somebody walked up and gave me an original Detective Comics issue 27, I would like maybe have a heart attack and die or something like that. At least that would be insane. Okay, here's the Joker. We'll just go through the 4 we have. Then I will hopefully won't get them piled up. An insanely homicidal supervillain, the Joker's white skin, green hair, and blood-red lips belie, interesting word, the chaotic nature underlying his cartoon's appearance. The self-styled clown prince of crime has no superpowers beyond the capacity for incredible violence and is caught up creating deadly mayhem. He frequently concocts elaborate schemes to entrap his arch nemesis, Batman. There was a gold story a little while back, I don't remember its name, so it's pretty stupid for me to have referenced it, where the Joker pretends to be, he takes the place of this magician who had died a bit previously, and this was after Joker had been injured and was thought dead. This, I think, the thing he was injured from, and maybe I'm wrong, but there's another great one-shot issue where the Joker kidnaps Robin on Christmas Eve, and that was a really good, it's Detective Comics. I'll link this down below, like I did from a Harry Potter video. This is like Detective Comics 826 or something like that. That's a really good issue. Of course, real name unknown. There's a lot of jokes about the Joker actually being Alfred Stryker, who is a criminal chemist or something like that, businessman who was pushed into a vat of acid by Batman in Detective Comics issue 27, his first appearance. And a lot of people joke that maybe Alfred Stryker is in fact Joker. And if they did that, I mean, one, I think it's probably better enough to know who Joker is, really. But I think, I mean, and I realize we have other origins of Joker, but I think that would be just hilarious if they decided to go that route, and I would actually kind of like it. Professor Trinwell, of course, Gotham, black, green eyes and green hair. Nice to know his eyes are green. I do like green eyes. 6 feet, 160 pounds. And Batman issue 1 from 1940, which I also have a reprint of. Oh, did I go through that for Batman? I don't fucking think I did. Shoot. This has been a great start. Attributes, chained to physical and mental peak, also known as gadgets, vehicles, and advanced technology, infunded detective, genius, love for intelligence, expert in most known forms of martial arts. I thought he was an expert in all of them, but okay. Trained in all aspects of criminology, mastery of the physical sciences, computer expert, master of disguise, photographic memory, trained in stealth and espionage techniques, and expert escape artist. I think Batman is probably the best human, non-powered human alive in any comics. I think he's the best trained, the best at basically everything. I really, that's one of the reasons I love his characters, his character. And attributes unrepentant homicidal maniac, albeit without a precise psychological diagnosis. That is indeed true. Surprisingly strong hand-to-hand combatant. His past is unknown, conflicting anger from reports say that he was a failed comedian, a petty thief, and a broken family man. I thought those were all the reports that were from like one single thing. Employs various deadly weapons, often based on powder gag items, and frequently uses attacks to stretch his victim's face into a Joker-like grin and causes death. And that would be it for Joker. I'm sorry if this is like the whole video, but I do want to get through at least these. Warden Selb. Currently Selb has been running Arkham Asylum for the past 3 years. It would be interesting to know the timeline of the Arkham Force. And has dedicated his life to restoring to sanity the so-called supervillains that plague Gotham City. He is currently campaigning to become the next mayor of Gotham, and I'm still wondering who the current one is. To facilitate this campaign, he has instigated stringent new security and experimental research practices at Arkham. That's so good to know. Quincy Sub, Warden of Arkham Asylum, blue eyes, grey hair, 5'8". So, like what? Is that like 6 inches underneath what Batman is or something like that? I think that's right. 190 pounds, and was created for this game, which I think was one of the games but they created characters, and really one of the few that actually make a difference. Commissioner Gordon, like I say, that's why I like how old they make him seem in these games, but that's like my one complaint about it. Police Commissioner James, I think his maiden name is Worthington W. Gordon, dedicated his career to cleaning up the corruption in the Gotham City Police Department, a goal he has come a long way towards accomplishing. Yeah, no he hasn't. He's had his ups and downs with being close to that goal, but as far as I know, I don't read the Batman New 52, I don't keep up to date, and so it's about as corrupt as it almost always has been, although he did make a lot better that the corruption house you hide in the shadows and isn't out in the open. He has been equally tough on crime, I hate the phrase tough on crime, and in the pursuit of making Gotham City safe for all its citizens, Gordon has forged an uneasy alliance with Gotham's other top crime fighter, the mysterious vigilante known as Batman. Batman Shadow of the Bat issue 28, when Azrael, after Azrael, as Batman, Lance Arbiter, Arnold Ackerson die, there is a great scene of a confrontation between Gordon and Batman, who he, at this time, maybe he knows it's not the Batman he knew all along, but it's a great fucking scene, and that's a great issue. James W. Gordon, Police Commissioner, blue eyes, white, formerly brown, I thought it was, I guess brown works. Thought, okay. 6 feet, 180 pounds. Batman's first supporting character, because he appeared in the same of Batman's first appearance, Detective Comics issue 27. Both of them were smoking a pipe, which is amusing. Experienced police, I don't look at attributes all that often. Experienced police officer, trained criminologist, proficient in hand-to-hand fighting techniques, expert marksman, and we did it looking for Quincy's up, so attributes, intense dedication to cleaning up Arkham, pompous and old-fashioned in demeanor, with a focus on his own political aspirations, that's kind of obvious, contempt for Arkham inmates, and disinterest in the specifics of the treatment masks a cowardly nature. Contempt for his own inmates. Now realize if you're a warden of a prison, you're not going to like laugh at inmates. I don't know, contempt seems a bit, I don't think you should have contempt for your inmates. But maybe that's just me. Okay, and we will look at those as we get them, so I'm sorry for spamming like most of the video on that. Let's go. These are Joker teeth. I can't do it this way. If I'm not mistaken, I can also do the quick throw, where I don't need to waste time aiming. You get points for getting these teeth. And I think there's actually nothing else in this room. Yeah, okay. Let's go. I'm gonna be ending the video soon. There's another pair of Joker teeth.
Joker's been busy. These poor guards never stood a chance.
How did he do it? Did he have a gun?
Patients should take their medication at the prescribed times each and every day.
Yeah, I am holding fucking space.
Prescribed doses must be taken at 6 a.m., 10 a.m., 2 p.m., and 6 p.m.
Warning. Security breach.
It does a great job to show what damage Joker did.
Warning. Security breach in level B2. Warning. Security breach in level B8.
And you're done.
Warning. Security breach in level B1.
Yeah, not bad.
Warning.
I'll just stop it here. We will be back in a second. Sorry for spamming most of the last video and profiles, but I do want to get them out of the way as we get them. I'll see you guys in a bit.